Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Austrian Unity Campaign. And yeah, on to the video. Let's go refit some of these ships. We can get Modern 1 with that anti-torp 4, potentially. I want speed to be increased by a ton. So let's go to diesel. Let's get actually good propellants and, propulsion systems. I guess we're not doing Citadel 4 because these are supposed to be long-range ships and I don't know why I haven't treated them like such. Cordite. Chance to flash fire is now significant. Should not be a problem, supposedly. Because I want the range. We have the range. Maybe we'll just go with standard shells for now. Increases range even more. We just won't get the best plunging necessarily. A Gen 3 radar. They can drop down to a hydro. I think I have auto 2 now. Auto loader, that is. 15 T4? No. Standard base use works still. Don't need to increase quarters because I do not plan on using them like I was before, which is charging them in. That is stupid and dumb. I should not be doing that. I have good deck armor so I can take these things on at a range. And here I am not taking them on at range. So what needs to happen? Speed. 20, not 4, 20, where's 23 look like? It's a big leap. What if I decrease? Because these need to be decreased, if anything. Decreased, decreased. And everything's badly placed. Woo! So if I ditch this, and I ditch this, the main gun center line say 16 triples. So we're reducing the size of the caliber. Pretty big refit time, pretty big forward offsets. Okay, let's move everything back a bit then. Pretty fairly good balanced. Refit time's gonna take a while, but might be a little better. 45s. Range, not bad. Could be better. We have given them Gen 3. Armor is still relatively standard. 18-18-9 works just fine at the moment. Actually, what I should do is 10-16-16. Increase that a little bit. Managed guns work just fine. That's an managed gun? No, it's not. What do I... Oh, casemates, right. More 5s here and there. Just to keep everything in order. It's a lot of secondary guns, I just realized. I really don't need that many secondary guns. I feel safer with secondaries, because destroyers are not supposed to get close to this thing. Also, now that we've gone down in draft and speed, or draft and beam, sorry. Is that a big jump? Is this a big jump? That's not quite a big jump yet. That's the big jump. 24.5 potentially? No, 24. 24 knots is still much better. I just realized I don't even have a funnel. There we go, now we have engine efficiency again. Our range is much better again. We don't need our turning to be that good. Now, balanced hydraulics should be good enough. Honestly, Aux 2 is good enough as well. This is all fine and dandy so far. Maybe reducing the beam even more, potentially. So if we go -5, you still work, surprisingly. Let's ditch the gun in the middle. Can I keep it there? I don't think I have a good spot. Yeah, I got this weird spots. Let's put a 4-inch gun there. Much more convenient. Let's keep everything one caliber then. I'll just put a 4.4-inch guns pretty much everywhere. 11-month refits. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit. This is gonna take a bit. Anti-torp 3, double hull, maybe triple hull would be better. Citadel for sure. Anti-barbette flash 5, that's good. Potentially a heavy shell would be okay. Core died, reload, Gen 3, stereo, hydro. Okay, armor. I think I just want more speed. Yeah, 25? Is that a jump? It looks like a jump. There's a jump I can take. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Is 26, 27 a big jump? 26.5 maybe? Okay, what about 27.5? Can I do 27.5? No. We do 27. It's going to be expensive. It's going to take a whole year to refit, but it'll make these ships a whole lot more useful. This is a 46 cal. I don't like that. Need you to be not 46 cal. You guys doing this weird bug thing? Hey, you are. I'm assuming it was okay then. Range guns, 46, you also doing the bug thing? Probably. Let's get you totally filled out, probably more deck armor. Actually, before I do that, let's get the ship perfectly balanced. More 4 deck. Oh wow, that was quick. More 4 belts. That was quick again. More superstructure? No. More deck armor. Nope. 3rd layer under deck. Nope. Belts? Yes. Now we just get a tiny bit more. I think it's just a tiny bit too much. I don't like that we're 81,984. Kind of wish I could stabilize that a little bit. Say like maybe negative 2.3. Okay, there you go. I've made it so that it's exactly 32,300 tons. Don't know how I pulled that off, but I did. Don't ask me how. Do that and we're almost perfect. Take a couple off here. Let's go back to 1.5, 1.5. I need a little bit more 4 deck armor squeezed on. It's barely gonna work though. There we go. A little bit of average offset, still okay though. Refit time's gonna take 12 months. That might be worth it though once my new battleships come out. Make these modernized dreadnoughts actually good. 27 knots. Hopefully that's the speed to stay away. Boink. And finally this battleship. Yeah, we can't build it anymore. Which is probably fine. We're starting to keep them around for now though. And I think we're going to take diesels. And save us some space. Save us some range too, dang. Beautiful 2 pips, that might be more than enough. Need some Gen 3s. These are going to be... We can keep them on range as well. So hydro, stereo, the whole shabam. The auto reload, the heavy shell, the cordite. Still stuck with TNT. Citadel 5. Flash fire doesn't look great. That works just fine for me. Don't need the best turning. Because then we could just simply get more speed. Can I do 27? That's the big jump. 27 is the big jump. Here's the question. Negative 10? Negative... Nope. Negative 10. I do 27. It's a big jump still. So if I reduce draft even further, and then try 27, it's still a big jump. Dang. Might stick with the negative 5 then. 27 knots, we can keep going, I think. 28. 28 knots, not bad. I would like a lot of bulkheads, but I don't think we're gonna get that. We can get... reduce that for the maximum bulkheads we wish for. What else do we need? I suppose triple hull bottom would be nice. If I reduce that for a triple hull bottom, that's not even that much. Our armor is like a 10 here. Yikes, not quite. 10.55 looks a little suspiciously like it's not going to work. What I might have to do then is a possibly 9. 4.5, 4.5. Because I put this up to 4.5 now. 4. 0.5. There we go. Half weight offset is horrid. Bring this up to snuff. Really. And built up. Perfectly balanced. A little overweight though. Just a tiny bit. Reduce some armor from some secondary guns. Reduce those flashfire chance. Yeah. Okay, what if I get 2 and 2? 1.6, whatever. Let's just say I make these 15.5s. 15.5. Nope. 15.5. A little bit of space to go. Superstructure could use a tiny bit. Conning tower use a tiny bit. Ooh. It's very close. I could get this for 2 tons. Nope, no. There we go. That's only a 4-month refit. That's much better, in my opinion. 4-month refit is actually doable. 15-inch guns still have a really decent range, enough speed to actually do something, and now enough armor to fight at long ranges and not at close ranges. I don't know why we would fight in close ranges. Oh, right, because really bad crew. Okay. Let's build that new battleship. Something much easier to build than a super battleship. Probably modern battleship. You're already... Yeah, 115. We can't even get up to 115. That's better. About 70. What about just the smallest? Just 51. Make it 55. I like 55. We get this interesting triangle tower. This is the better tower with stats though. Not by much, but it is still better. Best tower is this one. Pretty easy, slap it on. I'm gonna do a pretty similar thing. We could do 14-inch gun, or we could do 13. What if I did 13s but like bigger? It's a very interesting idea. So say we did standard. I think they'll fit on standard. 13s, they're Mark 4s and triples. They do fit. So let's drag that back a tiny bit. Another one right there. And copy that, put it there right there. A little bit of a forward offset. I can easily deal with that in a second. Should deal with it right now. Let's look at engine efficiency first. We'll do this like this. Pretty good. Let's get the oil 2. I think we need the diesel, the aux 2, the shaft 2. Let's just go semi-balanced and hydraulic. What does my turn circle look like? 384, just because of how small we are. That's pretty dang good. Range is pretty dang good. We can bring it down a notch, or notch. Well, I'll keep it normal for now. This is supposed to do 32 knots. Perfect. We'll do 32 knots. Might even reduce it to 30 knots if I want to keep this pretty standard. Standardized. If I had a choice, I would like this to be 360 turrets. Yeah, so right there. And these don't really go back any further. No. So nice 360 turrets. A little bit of forward offset. That's perfectly fine. We do put torpedoes on this thing, but I don't think I'm going to do that. These, are we going to have these as brawlers? We could. This guy's a little far forward for my liking now. Let's drag this back a couple notches. Is this being right about here's perfectly fine. We do have an aft-weight offset, which is not fantastic. That looks a little better now, at least. I suppose if we do something like this, that's pretty good. Range is still good. One funnel is all we really need anyway. That's a 360 turret and a 45 cal. Perfect. Flash fire chains. 52, we definitely need that. It's because we probably don't have this. And here's the thing, do we go with Citadel 5 or do we go with Citadel 4? Which one's cheaper? Citadel 4 I think Citadel 5 is a little lighter. Just a little bit, a couple hundred tons. Yeah, whole 500 practically. Let's go Citadel 4 for now. I think if I'm thinking ahead, I'm probably gonna go with a fairly brawler type of these. Because 13-inch guns are not going to be snipers, though surprisingly they do have a lot of range actually. Maybe I will have them be snipers. Standard, base fuse, TNT. Oh, we have 2 powder 2. Interesting. Oh no, we already had that. Okay, if we're doing brawler, we want 2 powder, we want light shells, all the reload, all the turning, best radar, not that, oh you know, best sonar, and coincidence. Target speed 495. Not great, not horrible. We could also do unbalanced, which would make it 430. That's not that better. I usually like shaft 2 hydraulic because these will have ship flaws. So that actually doesn't really do anything to my turning. I think it's shafts. These things really don't affect my turning at all. Okay. I think 13-inch guns. I think we just stick with the 16. The 16, 8, 8. And if we're brawling, we could just make that 8, 4, 4. Probably 4. 18 there. Max this out. So that's 4, nope, 4. And then I believe 3. Pretty much just flashfire chance is looking like 0. It's light shells. I'll drop that down to a barbette 1. We just match armor. Let's just match the armor to the armor of the ship. 45 cal works just fine. I think 13.5 is what I would like to do. And I'm going to drag this back a tiny bit more. That is slightly better for the turning circle. I would like these to have a slightly better turning circle though. So I'm going to move that just a tiny bit. Okay. Doesn't look that pretty. It's not supposed to. It's just supposed to be an effective warship. So far it is. Decent armor. Decent stats. This is more of a brawler. Though it can be a sniper. If I'm going to mass produce these, do I want to use them like a brawler or a sniper? That's the main thing, because I've made all of my battleships so far snipers. So this could be a brawler. We could also make this, I think 51 is as low as I go. Make this 50, maybe like 52. Try and make as many of these as possible. We could try increasing the speed to say 33 knots, and not really feasible. Yeah, it's kind of stuck at 32. Well, we also don't have, hold on, I forgot secondaries. And those are going to be very important. Not 8-inch, I think 5-inch guns. For a ship like this. 5-inch guns are going to be more than enough. Perfectly balanced, surprisingly. I'm not a huge fan of the secondary layout, but I mean, I guess if it works, it works. Range, not amazing. Bulkheads maximum, I think at this point I need maximum bulkheads just to survive. Oh, if this is a brawler, I do need spacious quarters. Potentially 60,000, or do I get longer? No. I do get more after weight offset though. How do I fix this? I like the perfectly balanced. I suppose I can go for the 60,000. That's way more than I need. Maybe 7,500? Maybe just 56? 56 almost works. 56,500. Does work. And only a tiny bit of I have to wait offsets. I don't like these guns being there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag them out here. I think what I'm going to do is just drag this a tiny bit forward. Have a little bit of a forward weight offset. So I can deal with that. Can I just move a single gun It's right now it's here. Let's move it back just a tiny bit. Does fix the problem. Does that mean the same for this though? Okay. Perfectly balanced. Only 6 tons under. This is what I like to see. Little brawler type. Can't do that. Can't do that. A bit more top armor. Can't do that. Yikes. Oh, what I could do is I could do this, and I could then reduce some of the 5-inch armor. There we go. I did not adjust the 5-inch caliber. Ooh, yikes. I don't suppose if I adjust the caliber it'll change. It does change everything. Gosh, dang it. That's the size though. On button. 5%. 6%. 7%. 7%. 62 tons over. X-Runnies. Okay. 3, 3, 2, 6. What do I get rid of? I could get rid of superstructure. My main towers were getting blown away though. Suppose some main inner deck. I can get a tiny bit more barbette armor. There we go. Okay. Budapest. No. The Australian Unity ship. Budapest. A lot smaller of a ship. I think it's smaller than even the smallest one I have right now. Which is the Sigismund. No, it's a tiny bit bigger. It does its job a lot better. It is a brawler. Pretty small ship. But a brawler nonetheless. Pretty speedy one too. You know, all of my other ships are going to be converted into long-range battleships. It should be good. Perfectly balanced. Weight perfectly filled. 478 compared to, it's about half the price of the new Alberts. And it's a little bit more expensive than Sigismund. That's because it has more force. Also modern armor. Okay. I like this. I think this will be the last ship. Alright, that is all of these ships built. Thanks everyone so much for watching the video. Oh yeah, go check out my Patreon. I got a cool little exclusive campaign that's going to go on there, and longer versions of this video and other videos are going up on that too, so if you want videos like this but longer, check it out. Really cheap. Also, there's a 7-day free trial, so if you don't like it, then I guess you can just unsubscribe to Patreon. I don't know what it is. I think it's becoming a member. What you can do that supports me that's free though is join my Discord. I have a Discord server. Go join it. Alright, that's it. Goodbye now.